Okay, I think that Mr and Mrs Mahi might just be the kind of movie where the trailer seems to beat the actual movie itself. And here's the reason why. Hey movie lovers, JCJ here and welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing my channel for the first time, thank you for stopping by. So, Mr and Mrs Mahi is the movie for today. If you do end up liking this review, do me a favor by giving me a like, smashing that subscribe button, and most importantly, comment on your thoughts. So, without wasting much of your time, let's head to the storyline. So Rajkumar Rao plays the character of Mahendra, a young man who aspires to be a cricketer, but he fails in it. He ends up getting married to Mahima, played by Jhanvi Kapoor, who also shares a love for cricket. Mahendra sees a star in his wife and ends up training her. Now, Mr and Mrs Mahi was actually a simple plot, and the pacing was quite alright too. And the movie isn't actually based on the story of MS Dhoni, although he was used as reference in the movie, just like how the two lead characters, Mahima and Mahendra, share the same nickname with Mahendra's son Dhoni. That is the nickname Mahi. But this isn't actually a biography of the cricketer. Now, I know I said that the trailer of this movie beats the movie itself, but before I get to the reason why, let's look into the good aspects of this movie. Now, we'll start with the acting skills. Kumud Mishra, who played the character of Mahendra's dad, was really good in enacting his character's personality. And to me, he became slightly bit hateful. Like, how can a dad be so blunt in rebuking his own son? But I ended up liking his character's dynamic in the movie. So, great acting coming from his side. Now, no doubt that Rajkumar Rao's acting was good in this movie, and I honestly laughed really hard at the scene where he was trying to promote himself in the movie.
Hashtag the Mahi way. That's the way.
I mean, that scene was just so funny. I couldn't help but laugh many times. And honestly speaking, Rajkumar Rao's acting in this movie was really nice, especially during the second half. His facial expressions could show you how desperate he was for fame, and his acting here was just as good as that of Srikant. I made a review on that. You should check it out. Now, the music was good, same with the background score. Shout out to all the music composers of this movie. Now, over to the downside of the movie. Yes. Now, no doubt that the cast and their performance was what made this movie worthwhile. But once it comes to the sports aspect, I honestly didn't feel the thrill and excitement for cricket as a sport. When I saw the posters of this movie, I was really excited to watch the movie. Like, the posters were giving cricket vibes. But when I watched the cricket scenes in the movie, I wasn't as excited and intrigued as I expected. Like, the cricket scenes in the movie wasn't as exciting as what the posters conveyed. To be more specific, I wasn't feeling the spirit of cricket as a sport in this movie, except for the last cricket sequence in the movie. That was the only scene where I felt a little bit excited. And if you're not a fan of cricket and you end up watching this movie, you might still not be a fan of cricket. The spirit of the sport wasn't there exactly, and that's why I said that the trailer of the movie was more exciting and intriguing than the movie itself. The trailer outdid the movie, and the narrative too was quite predictable, and after watching the movie you'll feel that it didn't leave you with an impact, just like MS Dhoni, the Untold Story, did. In short, the spirit of the sport wasn't there. It wasn't as intriguing as I thought it would be. And this was kind of disappointing considering the fact that sports was one of the genre of this movie. Of course, with a blend of romance. The romance aspect was okay, but the sports aspect was where the movie faltered in. So, this is definitely a one-time watch thing for me. So to me, Mr and Mrs Mahi is actually mediocre. It's average. So, with all that being said, I think I'll be giving Mr and Mrs Mahi a 2.5 out of 5 thumbs up. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time on my review. Bye.